Hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. In the last episode, we tracked down Hadriana, Daenerys' apprentice, who was in Kirkwall to bring back his lost property, that being Fenris. We kicked her ass. Nuh-uh, Fenris is a free man, and we learned that apparently Fenris has a long-lost sister in Tevinter. He has left the party. That information threw him for a loop. So let's get out of here. We're going to head to the Dalish, because, you know, that's where we were going in the first place. And then after that, we're going to try and see where Fenris got to. Just make sure he's doing okay. Any banter? I believe there's a banter point somewhere around here. No? Okay, maybe I was mistaken then.
I had trouble with another of your women, Isabella. She stole from a distracted client. You're lucky she wasn't jailed.
My women? I am but a shepherd. And what free enterprise are you oppressing now?
Theft is not enterprise.
Opportunities insufficiently guarded. Victimless crimes.
Except for all the victims.
Details. Victimless details.
Oh, Isabella, I adore you. Okay, what I was going to say before the banter triggered, Amelia is very concerned about Fenris. Fenris is such a good friend to her, and, you know, he has absolutely no memories because of the Lyrium branding that was done to him. And, you know, Amelia, she feels very lucky that she had siblings. You know, she had Bethany and Carver, and while she always felt very conflicted about Bethany, her relationship with her sister was very complicated. She did love her at the end of the day, and to just suddenly find out, oh shit, yeah, I've got a new sibling, I've got another one, that would be extremely bizarre. And the fact that his sister is in Tevinter still, she could be in danger.
You're right.
About
knowing who you are. I'm the captain of the guard, I'm loyal, strong, and I don't look too bad naked.
Exactly. And if I called you a mannish, awkward, ball-crushing do-gooder, you'd say...
Shut up, whore.
That's my girl.
Yes! Yes, I love these two. I love Isabella with practically everyone, to be honest. Oh, Aveline, that's my girl. Yeah.
The Danish actually agreed to part with the ink. Or did you... No, never mind. Better that I don't know.
Oh, don't worry, I just stole it from them. It's okay, I didn't have to kill anyone to get it. You're worrying about nothing, mate. Now then. Let's head back to the Hawk Estate. Yep. He's waiting for us back at our house. Aw, Fenris. Buddy. Battle music? Pardon?
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was not myself. I'm sorry.
Oh, buddy. She was worried about him, but we don't want to flirt. Fenris is like our bestie. No, we can't be flirting with him. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, bud. It's okay.
People take their frustrations out on me all the time.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
You gave your word, you wanted to, she deserved to die. if I'm being honest, Amelia probably is like, she deserved to die. She was a slave owner. She was a bad slave owner, if we're, bearing in mind what Fenris literally just said. She wasn't a good slave owner. That seems like it wouldn't make sense, but you get what I mean. She wasn't nice to her slaves. She was also a magister, so she probably did a shit ton of blood magic. I think Amelia is more interested in the fact that I wanted to do something, but I couldn't control myself. I think Amelia, rather than giving her own opinion on the matter, I think she'd rather be like, okay, so what do you want? Tell me about this.
What do you mean?
This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it, but it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again, to know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
Oh, buddy, it's absolutely not a burden. You're my friend.
We're friends, Fenris.
I'm not certain I know what that is.
Oh, buddy! Buddy, no. Also, hey!
There's an elven woman here, Monsieur. She claims she was sent here by you. I didn't know where to tell her.
Okay, so Orana made it here safe and sound. Hey, speaking of Orana.
Greetings, mistress. Your home was difficult to find. I've never been out on my own before, but I found it. Many people know of you. I hope I've made myself useful. I've already begun cleaning and I can cook. Not as good as Papa, but a little. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
Okay, yeah, we are gonna pay her, however, are you alright, first and foremost?
You've been through a great deal. How are you feeling?
I miss Papa, the other servants. I try not to think about what happened. I even feel sorry for the Magister. Is that bad?
No, it's not bad. She wouldn't think so. She was evil. She was evil. However, the fact that Orana feels badly for someone who treated her so wrong, I think it says more about Orana having a kind heart than it does about Hadriana. Does that make sense? And I don't think that that's something Amelia wants to diminish. Yeah, let's go for the joke. Try and cheer her up a bit.
I'm sure Hadriana was very thankful for such loyalty.
I suppose she was. I'll serve you just as well, mistress. You'll see.
You don't have to call me mistress. You can call me Amelia. You can call me Hawk. That's a-okay. This feels a little bit dodgy. Just like, what else could you do? I'm kind of like, does it matter what she can do? Our role here is effectively to act as this girl's guardian, almost. I think that's what Amelia is trying to do. She won't have Orana with her permanently. I think maybe Amelia is hoping that, like, once I get her confidence up a bit, hell, she can come on the girls' night out with me and Isabella, like, eventually, if she wants to. That got my confidence up. But, as jokes aside, she wants to build Orana up so that she's not so nervous. I think in some ways, maybe Amelia looks at Orana and is like, I see me in you. I'm very timid, except I'm really good at putting on this confident front. So maybe if I can teach you how to do the same thing, then eventually, maybe she'll be able to purchase a home here. Maybe she'll be able to get married, live her own life. That's kind of what Amelia is thinking. So does it really matter what else she can do? I don't think it does. Yeah. Have some money.
If you're staying here, Orana, it will be as my servant.
You mean I won't be a slave anymore?
You'll be paid, like anyone else.
A slave is all I've ever been, like Papa and Grandpapa before me. I'll try to be a good servant. Thank you, Mistress. You're too good to me.
Oh, she's so lovely. Oh, Orana. And Sebastian, hey.
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
Oh, he's such a great dog.
That's him. My own living, breathing, slobbering status symbol.
A dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Don't let it go to your head.
And it would. Dane is a very egotistical Mabari. You would never know that just by looking at him, but I can tell. Yeah, he's a good bubba. Such a good bubba. And Sandal.
Could I have some salamanders, please?
Sure, why not?
Don't do it. That's where the boom comes from, I think.
Oh, in that case, no. No, you cannot. And hello, Mother.
An elven slave? Maker's breath, I hope you know what you're doing.
She's not a slave anymore. She is a free woman, and hopefully after some time she will be able to live her life here in Kirkwall. Hell, she might choose to move. She could move to Starkhaven or Ostwick or someplace, and, you know, hopefully she can be happy. Now then, aha, inside job. Hawk, I found a lead on our cargo thefts and have urgent need of your expertise. Please meet me in Hightown's market during business hours. Hubert. Oh yeah, I can accept that. Let me just have a look at my list of quests. Yep, indeed, I've written the Bone Pit. I do have a gift though. Oh, I have a gift, I'm pretty sure. Who do I want for this, actually? I've written down Meryl, Varric, and Isabella. Okay. Let's head to Anders' clinic very quickly, just so that I can give him his gift. Ooh, hello, levels. Now then, my dear, you want 2 magic, 1 health. And, yeah, that's full. So let's grab that. And you want 2 cunning, 1 dex. And you can have that. Alrighty then, lovely jubbly. Now then, Anders. Have the Tevinter Chantry Amelia. Oh my god, Amelia's just like, why didn't I throw this thing away? Why am I encouraging him?
I brought you something. It's shiny and subversive. I thought you'd like it.
I don't understand. You got me a gift. Is there some free March's holiday I'm not aware of? Is it a... That's a Tevinter Chantry amulet. Do you want me to get executed? It's sacrilege to wear those in any land under the Divine.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ah! Amelia would have absolutely sold that, but screw it, the game says it's a gift, so it's a gift. I think and not this one, not the top one, fuck that one. I'm drawn to do you want it or not? Because let's be brutally honest, Amelia, she probably wanted to sell it. Hell, she might have been on her way to sell it and she kind of thought, oh, Anders might like this. It kind of makes me uncomfortable, but, you know, I'll maybe, you know, give it to him. And, oh, he's bringing up the thing about it being sacrilegious. Oh, yeah. Did you want it or not?
It's a symbol of mage freedom. If you don't like it, don't take it.
No, I like it. You just surprised me. I wouldn't know where to get something like that around here. I've never really thought about what life would be like in the Tevinter Chantry. In the Circle, they make it sound like the Void itself. The Black Divine stalking Thedas, making it unsafe for kittens and virgins.
Go on.
Those kittens and virgins will just have to find a nice strong mage to protect them.
From what I hear about the Tevinters, that's the last thing they'd want. The virgins, anyway. I've never heard about any horrific kitten rituals. I appreciate the gift. Perhaps one day I can return one as meaningful.
Rivalry? Yes! Yes! Give me that rivalry. I love it. I would like it noted that the line about, like, oh, they'll just have to find a nice strong mage. Again, she was more directing that at Anders. Anders is a mage. She's got this very flirtatious relationship with him. Under normal circumstances, Amelia would not want a nice strong mage protecting her at any cost. No thank you. Oh, and I love this train wreck. It's awful and it's a complete garbage fire, but I enjoy watching it burn.
Come to me and I'll take you to places you've never been.
Isabella, are you talking to Bianca?
I think she deserves to feel a woman's touch on her trigger, don't you?
Bianca responds to my touch. She'd never give it up for you.
That's what they always say, and I always prove them wrong.
Stop it. You're confusing her. And me.
Oh my god! Isabella, yes! Oh.
Shit's better pay up.
Sir! What is your problem? God damn. Oh, I just love that last line. You're confusing her. And me. Oh, buddy. Hello? What is this? Ah, okay.
I heard you lost something. This it?
How did you... No, I don't want to know. Just thank you.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to know where a random stranger picked up a finger. That is rather weird. Also, very quickly, do I need to check in with you?
And Andraste did say, those who harm a house of the Maker have done harm unto the Maker himself.
Oh, careful there. Careful, you can only say the Chant of Light. And, okay, there's nothing else on the Chanter's board. Gotcha. Excuse me, Sir Dwarf. Now then, Hubert, you've been missing for a very long time. Apparently we've been having some cargo thefts at the, what was that? Oh, okay. Okay, madam, you do you. It's all fine with me. And hello?
I think I found something of yours.
You found it? By the void, I didn't think... Thank you.
No worries, sir. Now then, Hubert! I can't exactly say I'm happy to see you, because I think you're a scumbag. Oh, hello, you have stuff for sale. Hold up. Hold up, this is more important. First things first, sell the junk. Ooh, hello. I would like the health potions, please. They are always handy. I don't think there's much decent here. Isabella. What she has is better. So they can go, that can go, as can you. And... yeah, I'm pretty sure that what Meryl and Anders have are better. Yeah. They can both go. And... yeah, that can go. There we are. Alrighty then, Hubert. I'm with you. I'm right here.
You got my letter.
You've been gone a while. I thought you had things under control.
I told you I would handle this, and I did. Now, after a year of raids on our shipments, I finally caught one of the culprits. One of our miners, Sabine, has been leaking information. Do you know him? He claims to be from your hometown in Ferelden. I would like you to get this festering sore to divulge who is behind the thefts. When you are ready, I will bring Sabine to you.
He's from Lothering. Ooh, that's a blast from the past.
Who is this man?
I would not expect you to recall every piss pot from your past.
That's the problem with being a big fish in a small pond. I could never tell the little fish apart.
Well, he brags to his fellows that he grew up with you in Lothering.
The name Sabine doesn't really ring a bell for Amelia. Then again, she didn't like Lothering to begin with. She didn't feel like she belonged there. So, hell, she might have known this guy and she just can't remember. Yeah, I'm ready for this.
Bring Sabine back to my place.
Excellent idea. I will get him now. Here is the dung pile I caught leaking next week's shipment schedule. He won't tell me who he's working with. Who else has been screwing me over? Tell me, you ratting mongrel!
No, there is absolutely no need to get violent. Not in my house.
He can't talk with a mouthful of broken teeth.
Please, Miss Sayre, help me. I knew you since you was young and Lothering. I knew your mum's family, and your pop. Mike, you got him rest.
Pathetic. I leave this bastard in your capable hands. Get me when he's ready to talk.
Thank you, Miss Sayre. Us Lothering folks should stick together.
Oh. Here's the thing, that line he says, I knew your mum's family. Her mum's family aren't from Lothering. Her mum's family lived in Kirkwall. So that makes absolutely no sense. I do think that Amelia is... one, she's thinking that this guy knows I'm from Lothering and is lying. You know, I don't think that she... now that she's spoken to him and he said that line about her mum's family, he's talking out of his arse. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's assuming that both of her parents were from Ferelden when we know that that's not the case. 2, the line about, and your pop, that would have pissed her off. I do think that Amelia is rather touchy about her dad. I don't think she likes talking about him. Not because she was angry, not because she hated her dad. I think she had issues with him because she has issues with most of her family. You know, her dad wasn't keeping the Maker's word. Her dad was insisting that, like, oh, we're safe outside the Chantry. We're safe outside the Circle. And Amelia was like, well, why don't I feel safe then? If we're so safe, why don't I feel safe? And I don't think she's too happy that, you know, he put his role as protector of the family on her very young... whoops. Again, it's extremely hot. I apologize. She doesn't like that he put the responsibility of looking after the family on her soul. I don't know why I keep wanting to say soldiers. Shoulders. Her shoulders. There we go. It's too hot for this. It's way too hot for this. I am not built for the heat. I am built for cold and rain. That is why I am from England. It's what I have lived through. It's all I know. What is sunshine? I've never heard of it. When I say that she doesn't like the responsibility he laid on her shoulders, it's not a case of I'm dying, you're my oldest child, look after your mam and your younger siblings. It's not that. It was the make sure that Bethany doesn't kill anyone. And that isn't what Malcolm said, but that's what Amelia interpreted. That is what she believed her father was telling her to do. And she's not happy about that. That is a Templar's job. Amelia is not a Templar. She would have very happily looked after Leandra and Carver and Bethany, but the fact that Bethany was a mage just... It made things more awkward than they needed to be. And everyone was so insistent that no, we've got to stay together and we've got to live outside the circle and we can't do these things. That's what pissed Amelia off. That's what made her upset. And she did love her dad, but as I said, she feels very conflicted about his beliefs and his lack of respect for the circle. So she doesn't like talking about him to other people. With her mum, that's a-okay, but with outsiders, hell no. And the fact that he's bringing up her father's memory, she's not too happy about that. Yeah, why did you do this?
What made you betray your employer?
Before the Blight, my family had a good life in Lothering. Clean home, fertile land, friends. In Kirkwall, we lived in a hovel. People spit on us, and some days we went hungry.
Buddy, you could have just come to me and I would have given you money. That is what Amelia is thinking. You didn't need to make up this bullshit lie about knowing me in Lothering. Hell, he might have lived in Lothering. Amelia isn't... She's not saying that's a lie. It's the other part of his story that doesn't ring true. Because he very clearly doesn't know anything about Amelia's family situation. He's just guessing. So, I don't think she's angry enough to say shut up about Lothering, especially after witnessing Hubert beat this man and spit on him. Like, she's not this angry. She's a bit pissed off, but she's not, I'ma shout at this man. Just make it easy on yourself. Come clean.
Trust me, things could be worse. Tell me how to stop the next ambush.
As soon as I tell Hubert what he wants to know, he'll kill me or throw me in prison. My life's not worth much, but my family. I only wanted to give my wife and son a better life.
Well, could you pay him back?
Hubert's first love is gold. You must have some squirreled away.
I'll tuck some coin away for the future. But if it buys me a future out of prison, Hubert can have it.
Hawk, this is Lily of the Coterie. Given the importance of stopping the cargo robberies, I have enlisted a consultant.
Consultant? Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Inquisitor?
Well, Doug, are you ready to bark now?
There's an ambush planned tonight at Dietrich Crossing.
Tonight? That leaves you barely enough time to intercept them. You had best leave immediately.
We'll protect your precious shipment, but make sure you have the coterie's payment. Want me to deal with this runt? Free of charge. I'll drop him in a ditch on our way out.
Yes, take him, with my blessing. I assume my partner will not object.
I love the fact, I say love in air quotes. I love the fact that Amelia is stood right next to Hubert and he's still like, well, dog, are you ready to bark? He's still going at it with the racial slurs, I guess you could call them. Hubert's a bitch. Yeah, Sabine will make this right. You don't need to kill him. You don't need to throw him in prison. He'll pay you back.
Sabine will pay you back if you let him go.
Oh, really? I'm more inclined to beat the coin out of this sheep swallow and then kill him.
He's nothing, Hubert. Take his offer and cut him loose so we can get back to business.
Fine. Get me your ill-gotten coin before I change my mind.
Oh, thank you, Miss Ayres. I know I don't deserve it, but thank you.
We're wasting time. If you find naught but corpses at the ambush, it won't be my fault.
Oh, okay, madam. Good for you.
We're too late for your boys, but we'll make the rotters pay.
Okay. Now then, I am out of time for this episode. Very quickly, though, I want to check the journal because it feels like it's been a while since I last read any codex entries. To be fair, we might not have picked any up, but I'd rather check and be safe. Okay, nothing so far. Okay, yeah, no codex entries. Oh, that... I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm used to getting regular codex entries. Oh, boo. Yeah. So these cargo shipments. Oh, Sabine. I get why he would lie about like, oh, I grew up with Hawk. I've known them since old. You know, to impress your work colleagues and all of that. However, as I said, personally, I believe that Sabine is talking out of his arse. He probably came from Lothering, but, you know, Lothering, it wasn't the biggest place, but I think it's highly likely that you could grow up there and not know every single other person in the village. I think that's very likely. And I just think it got to the point where maybe Sabine believed his own propaganda. If you get what I'm saying, he said so often, oh, I grew up with Amelia Hawke. We were really good friends. Oh, my mum and her mum used to have tea together, and our dads used to talk to each other for woodworking tips or whatever. I think he said that so much that in the end he started to believe it. And so that's why when he was speaking to Amelia, he was like, oh, I knew your mum's family and your dad and all of that. But I don't think he did. Alrighty then, in the next episode, hopefully we can figure out what's going on with these cargo thefts. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.